Good evening, I'm Kylan Mills. Thanks so much for joining us on LEX 18 News at 11. A Scott County family says they discovered piles of dead deer on their property. LEX 18's Catherine Collins explains why they say it's horrible how the animals were treated and their plan to find out who did it. That's tonight's LEX 18 Big Story at 11.
The Belmers farm is about 200 acres. It sits well off the road in Scott County.
It's just a bad thing on anybody's farm.
So the family was shocked when they came across this, a pile of 7 dead deer with just the backstrap harvested. They drove me out to the site. It's one of 2 piles they found on the farm.
And when I stumbled upon it, it just made me cry. It just made me sick to my stomach.
Laura Belmer says the backstrap is the most choice cut of meat on the deer, but she says it's horrible that someone would leave the rest of the animal to rot. Plus, she's scared because someone was trespassing on her property when they dropped off the deer.
And now we have to investigate how they got here. Was it an all-terrain vehicle? Did somebody actually drive a truck on our farm? Has the fence been cut?
The family plans to contact the Scott County Sheriff's Office and the local game warden to find out who's responsible. Belmer's 13-year-old son, Joseph, was the first to spot this pile. He says it's disturbing.
You shouldn't do this. It's not right for you to take a life and just waste it.
The family also plans to install trail cameras to catch whoever is responsible. Covering the news in Scott County, Catherine Collins, LEX 18 News.
If you see or hear about any poaching or littering, you can call the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife. That number will be coming up on your screen. It's 1-800-252-5378.